I'm Mari. Hope you're having a good day, and I hope this video makes your day just a little bit better. So this video is called Unstoppable Moron Makes Nuclear Wasteland Noticeably Worse. Fallout New Vegas. So it's Fallout, but it's New Vegas. It's another Fallout game. I'm actually kind of interested to see what makes this game different. Like, how could they make this game better than Fallout 4? I am curious. You were knocked out from allergies all day. Damn, Jack. That's rough, man. I hope you can feel better so you can go maybe another time, another day. You can go out and have fun at, like, the aquarium stuff. Aquarium and the museum sounds fun. It was already bad. How is it gonna get worse? That's a base take, I think. All right, let's see. Oh, it's another cinematic intro. I don't know why, but does his newer videos have these cinematic intros? Or am I like spacing out every time I react to his content? Because this video is, what, 4 years ago? So I'm just kind of like, when did he stop doing this? Or has he always been doing this and I'm just like forgetting?
Skin one.
Woo!
Throwing the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Spoiler warning. New Vegas has an incredible story, and it's a shame to ruin it with spoilers, so consider this a fair warning. Welcome to New Vegas, a wonderful place that makes the NCO.
Oh my god. What a wild intro. Honestly, if he got rid of the cinematic thing and just started with that right there, interesting. But the problem is, I know how YouTube works, and you can't say the F word within the first 7 seconds without your video getting immediately demonetized.
Welcome to New Vegas, a wonderful place that makes you say, "That's Vegas, baby." Have you ever seen a man use nuclear weapons in close quarters combat?
Oh, hell yeah.
That's Vegas, baby. You ever murdered somebody just so you could take a 1-hour nap in their filthy... That's Vegas, baby. You ever seen someone covered in pitch, set on fire, and tossed into the Grand Canyon only to somehow crawl out and survive?
We can't expect God to do all the work.
Jesus fucking Christ. That's Vegas, baby. But enough of the empty chatter. How about we start getting somewhere?
The time for talk is past. The Lord's work must be done.
Fallout New Vegas is the story of a courier delivering a mysterious package to the New Vegas Strip that's robbed by a charismatic gangster and left to die in the Mojave Wasteland.
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
No way.
Fortunately, a man by the name of Doc Mitchell digs the lead out of your brain, picks up the pieces, and puts you back together like Humpty Dumpty.
Huh? It's that simple? Bro. Don't tell me that's my skull.
Introducing you to character creation.
I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out.
Oh, so I'm crazy. I'm crazy now. This doctor rebuilt me.
Special stats come first in the form of strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. Each making you good or bad at certain things on a scale from 1 to 10. You got 10 agility, that makes you the deadliest gunslinger this side of the Mississippi. You got 1 charisma? Well, negotiating with you has got to be the most awkward and infuriating interaction 2 human beings can have.
Just give me some goddamn medics and off, will you?
Because
That is so great. What is happening in this game?
I'm a bumbling moron and play video games like a f***ing ape, I said to hell with the balance allocation they suggest and went straight up Lord Death of Murder Mountain.
Huh? Lord Death of Murder Mountain. Okay, so in this game, when it comes to like stats, are there like certain like canonical builds people like to go? It's like, oh, you should put all your stats in like one thing, or like do this for like something. I don't know. For me, I probably would put all of mine into probably strength.
10 strength, 7 endurance, 10 agility, and 10 luck. God, what the f is this big?
All right, let's state the obvious.
There's something wrong with me.
I am Hercules' bigger cousin Strong, with tough as nails endurance, walks on water agility, and two-headed coin flip lucky. If I
Wait, are these like actual things? Like once you pick your stats, it tells you what you are? That's insane.
so much as breathe on an organism in the Mojave, you better believe it'll end in a critical hit with enough force to overthrow a small government.
Like the sight of your own blood?
I don't know, do you? However, it also means that I have the perception of a deaf bat, the charisma of a misanthrope, and intelligence so low that calling me dumber than a f***ing brick is perfectly accurate.
That was probably pretty dumb, huh?
These base stats are complemented by skills, which are heavily influenced by where you put your special points. Like, remember my 10 agility? That means jacked guns and jacked sneak. Remember my 1 charisma that makes my speech and barter barely resemble that of a sentient human being? I'm so terrifying, yet so lacking in social skills, even the most basic conversation probably feels like a hostage negotiation.
Well, good luck with that.
Again, Lord Death of Murder Mountain, which means specking guns, sneak, and explosives so I can exterminate any life form I come into contact with from the—
That's insane. Like, for him to get these kind of camera angles, I don't know if he's like going into Unity and like putting this all stuff in here and like to get these shots, or if he is actually getting these shots from the game. Either way, it's impressive.
tiniest praying mantis to the saltiest powder gang. Take this, you stupid bug. Powder gangers rule. Special points and skill points are rounded out by traits, which I just adore. Because on one hand, you can pick something pragmatic like Built to Destroy, which gives you a higher critical hit chance, but your weapons wear out faster. Bang, 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 bang.
Oh my god.
But on the other, you can pick some like my favorite, Wild Wasteland, which enables bizarre events to occur like taking some dicey drugs and fighting a Yaogwai that's on fire. Have at it, you stupid son of a—
Drugs kill a bear.
What? What?
Yep.
There's an actual flaming Yaogwai? What
Yeah, what the heck? Huh?
Once you're done choosing who you want to be and enter the Mojave, VATS is the next big one you gotta learn. Because 90% of staying alive in the wasteland is making sure everything else around you is dead.
There is a guy on the strip that if your intelligence is super low, he talks normal, but if it is a 4 or higher, he speaks gibberish. What?
Ow. The Vault-Tec Assisted Targeting System, or VATS, is the tightest shit ever. I fucking love VATS because it allows you to freeze time Dio style and choose exactly where you want to shoot and the probability of hitting your target. Watch this center mass.
That's
It's not
insane.
mandatory. You don't have to use it. You can just blast things away like you would in any other shooter.
But that's what makes it fun. You don't have to use it, but if they devs didn't want you to use it, they wouldn't put it in the game. How about that?
Taunt me, Gecko. Personally, I use it every chance I get. Just the combination of precise shots, the slow motion, and some of the hilarious outcomes, I just can't help myself. Oh, that hurts. You can select multiple targets. You can be choosy about body parts, like hitting someone's right arm to knock a weapon out of their hand, or someone's legs so they can't flee, especially if that person just won the lottery.
Who won the lottery? I did!
I feel bad about using the 40 mil for this. That was tight as hell. It's not perfect because even if you're extremely close to a target with near perfect accuracy, sometimes you can accidentally vibe check the wrong person. Whoa, no, not shooting Kachino.
Nope.
Thank you very much. Yes, we are shooting Kachino. Oh no. And other times, VATS is just too accurate. I never thought it was possible to be too consistent, but a snafu with dynamite proved me very wrong.
What the heck?
Captain Parker. Oh shit.
Huh?
That's okay.
Huh?
I didn't bounce through the row. Oh.
What are these camera angles and how is he doing this?
Oh shit, everybody's awake now. I'm not gonna— oh, I bounced 3 times. I'm so
That's
dead.
so funny.
Oh god. Even though I may have blown my legs off with dynamite, my heart was in the right place because what I was fighting for was totally worth it. A bed. Just like VATS, beds are absolutely critical to your survival because the wasteland is full of scary that takes your health away and breaks down your limbs, especially if you use landmines as a primary weapon. Hey, wake up, Frank. Wake up, Frank. But if you sleep in a bed, even for just an hour, you regain all of your health and all of your broken limbs are magically fixed. Don't ask me how it works. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's worth cutting someone's head off with a switchblade. Ring-a-ding-ding, baby.
Oh my
That
God.
critical. Final word of advice here is to always check if there's an open bed before you kill anybody, because I've slaughtered entire tents of people and taken naps next to corpses only to realize there was an open bed right next to them. I just want to
That's so
take a
funny.
nap. Let me take a nap, you asshole. With those basics covered, it's time to make our way to New Vegas so we can find that bastard Benny and figure out why some stupid platinum chip was worth blowing someone's head off. Now's a good time to remind you that I'm a complete
Can you guys have a bed? You can have one, but you all have to share it.
oaf. I'm glossing over a ton of stuff and probably leaving some important out. So remember that my advice is meaningless and time is a flat circle.
There's more to it, but we don't have the time. By which I mean, you don't.
On the road to New Vegas, I prefer to trust absolutely no one because the wasteland is never as it seems. See that nice old lady running the motel
No, I see the dinosaur toy and I want that.
with the giant dinosaur? Well, she just sold someone's wife into slavery. Wow,
What?
Jeannie Mae, you negotiated the sale of a person and only got 1,000 caps? Killing everyone that doesn't explicitly offer value to you is a wonderful policy because as far as I'm concerned, this wasteland belongs to me and the weak should fear the strong.
It's a part of life out here. Best to accept it.
Upside here,
Okay.
looting is a
Ew.
dream.
Ew. Banana.
Because robbing a corpse is a far smoother experience than bartering with a living being, and who knows, you might just get lucky and find a mysterious big iron that has sound effects. Yeehaw, chuckle fucks. Downside here, everyone that you haven't killed yet hates your guts. Oh man, do people ever think you're an abomination? So interacting with the various tribes of the Mojave is significantly more painful. The NCR has declared you a terrorist. Wherever the NCR has jurisdiction, you will be shot on sight.
It's about time, fellas.
I'll get to these various tribes in due time. All I'm saying is, you have choices. Be good, be evil, kill nobody, kill everybody. I don't give a shit. Make up your own destiny.
Hear that? We have options.
My destiny was to confront Benny at the Tops Casino on the New Vegas Strip and figure out why the hell that platinum chip was so goddamn important. But
Yeah. What the heck? Bro, this entire game can be played like in any way you want. Where are the anime women?
just before I did, I was reminded of why my seemingly dumbass build is so damn brilliant thanks to maxing out sneak. You see, none of these casinos on the strip want a bumbling wastelander walking into the joint with all kinds of dangerous weapons, so they make you check them at the door to avoid any violence. But if your sneak stat is high, you can fit an arsenal in the door, no problem. I can get weapons past the guards, no problem.
You might. One fella I knew was able to slip a pistol past the guards. You? I'm guessing you could get a machine gun by them.
Oh, hell yeah. I know where this is going.
Hey, hello, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino.
I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over any weapons you might be carrying.
Sure, here you go.
Yeah,
Smooth and
sure.
easy, just the way I like it.
Okay, so they didn't find 2 357s, a 44 Magnum, 2 10mm pistols, 3 9mm pistols,
What?
a combat knife, 8.6 to dynamite, a frag grenade, 3 more 6 to dynamite, a mysterious Magnum, a silence 22, spike knuckles, a switchblade, and a tire iron. Sneak is broken. I'm gonna repair all this, by the way. Don't have an aneurysm. This allows you to kill Benny any way you like. I was surprised he didn't perish from a heart attack the moment he laid eyes on me, still breathing.
What in?
And it was all up his ass.
A goddamn.
Blow his guards up with a frag grenade and finish him off with dynamite. Hell, you can even let him flee for the time being and kill him later over and over again when his hands are tied thanks to the joy of quick saving.
Now you're talking. That is the ring-a-ding move, baby.
Yeah, you better believe that Benny starts sweating when you hit the F5 key.
Some of the slaves have been spreading
The
stories.
truth is, the game was rigged from the start. I'm gonna hit him a few more times just so he doesn't come back like I did. Did I really just march halfway across the Mojave to kill Benny with a tire iron? You're damn right.
A fair kill.
With a tire iron? Oh, can you actually crucify him?
You sick, vindictive. Happy now, you twisted bum?
I still feel like tire iron is the best. It is always the best. And if you think killing Benny is the climax of your New Vegas crusade, ooh baby, are you ever ring-a-ding wrong. I'm not talking about Maria, the pistol that he shot you in the face with that you get to use however you like. Truth.
It's like they treat it as a subplot. Like, is that not the main objective of, like, New Vegas, where you wanted to get revenge? No. It's like, this is only 11 minutes into the video. This is literally irrelevant to the rest of the game. What?
It is Remy. The game was rigged.
Oh my God.
I'm not talking about his ace checkered suit that I primarily use to get discounts at gun runners. This robot is giving me a 2% discount just because I'm wearing a checkered suit. I'm talking about that mysterious platinum chip that cracks the entire story wide open, and I'm sure you're just itching to know why.
What the fuck do you think, asshole?
Apparently, the man after this platinum chip you were carrying when Benny blew your head off is Mr. House, the mastermind running the New Vegas Strip, and why am I still talking about him when his ego does such a better job?
By the time I was 30 years old, I was a billionaire 30 times over. I founded and ran a vast economic empire. Do you really think I'm going to let an upstart come into my home and ransom my property to me? I spent 2 centuries searching for the platinum chip. It's my invention, my property, mine! Now be a good courier and deliver it!
And he's angry for a reason, because his position of power comes from his Securitrons. You know those big blue robot guys that can either kill you on sight or become your cowboy best friend?
Howdy, partner. Welcome to New Vegas.
Well, that platinum chip you're carrying contains an update to their operating system that turns them from ordinary foot soldiers capable of small arms fire into missile-blasting, grenade-launching behemoths.
Dude. All that from like a single chip?
Ready to vaporize any adversary into dust.
Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements.
Yeah. Benny basically blew your head off because a giant Securitron army is currently running Windows XP and you were carrying a licensed version of Windows 10. And that's not even...
That's so funny. That is so funny. Wow. Oh my God. So Fallout games start with deeply personal stories, but ultimately broaden so that the fate of the entire wasteland depends on you. Oh, dude. Now we got Windows 11.
Even the juiciest part. Benny modified his own Securitron, appropriately named Yes Man, to help him steal the platinum chip, overthrow Mr. House, commandeer his Securitron army, and cheat him out of the New Vegas Strip, though I think Benny would put it differently.
Baby, getting outplayed and getting cheated ain't the same thing.
Yes Man is willing to tell you all of this because he is unable to say no. And I know this word doesn't mean anything anymore, but he is literally a yes man.
But hey, not my fault I can't say no.
I love this guy because he politely lays out your options for shaping the future of Vegas and forces you to finally decide whose side you're on, leading up to the final showdown for all the Mojave marbles at Hoover Dam.
We shall see how brave you are when nailed to the walls of Hoover Dam. Your body facing west so you may watch your world die.
And just like that, you're going to be the first one to get killed by me.
One side, you've got the New California Republic, or NCR, representing old world values like democracy, taxes, and the rule of law, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. Fuck the NCR.
Technical nuke incoming!
Yeah!
Oh my God, the NCR is unbearable, pun intended, because even as the good guys, they make it impossible to like them with how condescending and pedantic they are, especially when it comes to violence.
This is NCR property, and we have guns, so you can only do as we please here, and it would please us if you got the hell off our lawn.
Okay, I will say though, she's kind of spitting with that. Very like, we don't like them, right? But still, that she kind of spat with that. Like, she got you.
I honestly can't wait to sell you into slavery. I'm not even kidding. They are such chicken shit cowards. Like, they are so terrified of the Legion crushing them at Hoover Dam, half of them are contemplating suicide.
The Legion breaks through our defenses. I got 1 bullet I'm saving just for me.
What
if the
heck?
Legion breaks through our defenses, I got 1 bullet I'm saving just for me.
What? No, they don't all just say that. No, stop. Stop.
If the Legion breaks through our defenses, I got 1 bullet I'm saving just for me.
Okay, I get it. You want to kill yourself. Shut the f up. They're dumber than I am. And as a reminder, I have sub-brick intelligence. Like, who should we put in charge of a vital solar power plant? How about some bum off the street named Fantastic with no experience whatsoever?
That sounds about right, actually. Like, honestly, I think that's on point.
The scientist we hired has got to be the dumbest asshole I've ever come across.
They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics.
His voice. It's just... This is pretty accurate, I think.
I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said, welcome aboard.
Oh,
Got
wow.
the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
The Legion, on the
that
other
felt
hand,
good.
absolutely based, and the shootouts you witness between these two rival factions tells you everything you need to know. God damn, does the Legion ever crush the NCR? They just...
Wow.
You like that?
But wait, don't they propagate slavery and crucify anyone that defies their will?
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
Degenerates, huh? Degenerates, huh?
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
Degenerates like you belong on a cross.
Why do they all talk like they're in some kind of cult? Like, were they all just brainwashed to just say the same dialogue? Because that's, like, so uncanny.
Cross.
Yes, but if there's one thing that I hate more than slavery, it's taxes. The worst kind of slavery. So when I say Awe, you say...
True to Kaiser.
As evil as they may be, at least they're not...
Am I going to play New Vegas? I don't know. I mean, I still got to play Fallout 4. And, like, I don't know. This is very... What's it called? There's definitely a more fleshed out version of Fallout, it seems. Maybe. I might be interested. Depends if that's something you guys want.
Pretending like the NCR is. Talking mad for having no real fighting prowess, and Kaisar's right-hand man Lanius can tell you what happens when words aren't backed by strength.
Our roads into NCR are hung with the bodies of those who attempted to negotiate with us.
That's the kind of act the non-verba ethos I can get behind. Sure, the Legion might be a little intense, but at least they treat me like an equal and have conviction in what they're pursuing.
We will take Hoover Dam and move forward until our feet crush the setting sun beneath them.
The good of the NCR or the bad of the Legion aren't your only choices either, because Mr. House is always an option.
What? You can actually work for the Chip Man?
Very corporate, tyrannical option to hand the keys to the Mojave, but I guess when your other choices are cowards or slavers, it's not so bad.
My army will do what an army does best. Defend territory from invaders and maintain order.
But if you want a wild card option, pick up where Benny left off and side with Yes Man. He'll help you take the keys in the Mojave by stealing the Securitrons for yourself.
An army like that should be enough to defend Vegas from, I'm gonna say, anybody.
That way, you get to murder the belittling Mr. House and conquer the wasteland with a friendly face. And
Wait, you're saying that New Vegas came out before? Why does it look so much better? Like, compared to the other video, like, why does this game like the graphics of it look so much better?
Before you say, you can't just kill Mr. House because a robot told you to. Observe.
Oh my god!
For that, he was already a vegetable. I'm just making a mashed potato. No matter which path you take, you're forced to familiarize yourself with the smaller tribes of the Mojave to determine whether you want their help in the Battle of Hoover Dam or exterminated for their lack in cooperation.
If you like a tribe, leave it alone. Or, if a tribe is nasty or going to be a problem, go ahead and exterminate it. It's whatever you want to do.
You've got the appropriately named boomers because they're terrified of anything foreign to them, labeling outsiders as savages, and you gotta make it through an artillery barrage if you even want to talk to them.
They must be a really nasty people. I haven't heard a single good thing about them.
Can I just say, this is by far the most accurate artillery barrage that I've ever seen.
That's so
like,
cool.
This is not the way that artillery
How the hell did you survive that bombardment?
I didn't run through all that artillery to hear your stupid question.
That is so funny. I love this. This game is so funny.
We're savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades. Burned them with flamethrowers.
Aww, you just want to give him a head pass. It's so cute. What is he blabbering about?
It was neat.
Yes, young Pete, burning people with flamethrowers. Neat.
Ah.
Sure, they're intolerant, but they taught me this field trip to meet other tribes wasn't just so I could check a box of exterminate or don't exterminate, because if you help them out, they can have a big impact at Hoover Dam. So fine, boomers, I'll fix your stupid plane and make your dreams come true.
To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages.
Yes!
Can you dial it back on that word? Anytime he says savages, he just goes, savages! The great cons are hilarious because
Ooh, great cons. What's this?
everybody makes fun of them for being filthy drug traffickers that live
Oh, hell yeah, I found my people. I'm just kidding, I'm kidding.
intense.
The cons are just They're a dirty people. They live in tents like animals. And
Animals.
They're very rude.
And I think you can deal with them diplomatically to win their favor, but I've never tried that option. 22%, can I hit that?
No way!
You know what's even better than killing drug traffickers? Killing drug traffickers on their own product. I'm so high off of Psycho right now.
That's so funny. That is so funny.
Diplomatic efforts are better spent on the Brotherhood of Steel, because if you run their silly errands, they can hook you up with special power armor training to wear this god-tier steel suit.
Hey, yo!
Everybody looking for that platinum chip when I got that platinum drip.
Hey, yo! Guys, how can you not like this game when he's been dropping some bangers like that?
Wait, if you think that T-51 is cooler than T-45, you are actually psychotic. And I'm not gonna recommend that you pickpocket the heavy hitters and initiate their bunker self-destruct sequence once you've got the training in your hands, but yoink, yoink, I'll take that. Are you sure you would like to initiate the self-destruct? Yes.
Yes.
You can kill me all you want. I've already won. I've already won. It's already
Let's
too late.
go!
I bet you regret putting that explosive collar on me now, assholes.
Yeah.
Good. That's one less loose end.
Consider them forgotten.
God, I love it when like the yes man guy, when his face just starts twitching and glitching out. It brings me lots of pleasure.
Along with the projections that predict they'll be our biggest enemy. Forgotten.
Not all the tribes are out in Bumble either. You've also got to make contact with some of the families running other prominent casinos on the strip, so even if you already know you want them exterminated, you at least have to look them in the face before you kill them, Benny style.
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig?
The Omertas that run a giant whorehouse called Gomorrah deserve to be wiped off the face of the earth. Not just because they kill hookers, not because they're stockpiling arms, but because they're complete pieces of shit. And it takes like 3 pickpockets to dismantle their whole operation.
What the heck? Why does he have a punchable face?
The f you looking at? The f are you looking at?
What the f are you looking at?
I hear you've been asking questions about me, Weed. What the f do you want? I don't give half a d what you heard.
Half a dick. That ain't much, you know, for you.
Now get the f out of my face before I burn your sorry ass.
And I will take that off your hands.
Nice.
You get that? Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there. That
Yeah.
book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want?
Just like that, all your guns are gone. And as much as I'd love to tell you that I had an elaborate way of destroying Kachino and his cronies, you already saw how that ended. Yes, we are shooting Kachino.
Let's go!
The White Glove Society at the Ultralux are by far the worst liars I have ever come across. When people proactively scream at you, "We're not cannibals, we swear," you better believe they eat people.
For the last...
What? What? Ha!
time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason.
Bro, with the way her skin texture looks and stuff, you can definitely tell she's been consuming some stuff.
You know, once I end up reviewing this footage, I feel like I can tell you exactly what she meant by saying those words.
The White Glove Society will consume human flesh for any reason. We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances.
Bro, all I asked was how your day was doing. I don't know where all this came from. Self-report, hello?
Oh no, this is another one that's just too perfect to pass up.
We engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances.
It gets even better once you press them on it, like, why do so many people disappear while staying at your hotel? And they're like, what? We hired a private investigator to solve that mystery. Go ask him about it. And he's dead in his room.
What the heck? We've done our own in-house private investigations and we found no evidence of people eating other people. What do you mean?
Our Maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied.
Oh, really?
You see?
Yo, holy he did! And the White Glove Society sends a bunch of dudes in tuxedos to fight a man in power armor. Great idea. Their latest victim is the son of this rancher named Heck Gunderson, and he is definitely worth rescuing in the basement. Not only because of the conversation you get to have with the chef.
Who the f do you think I am? I'm the god of New Vegas Brahmin fusion cuisine, that's who.
You look like an egg.
No, that doesn't even give me the credit I deserve. I invented edible food. Do you
Bro. Edible food? Interesting.
Like eating? Good. You owe me your entire goddamn garbage existence.
Keep talking shit, Philippe.
Bye!
Talking shit. Not only because you get to feel the adrenaline rush of fighting 15 cannibals at once. No, run away, kid, run away!
No way.
Fuck, I got the kid. Not only because you can punch Marjorie's stupid head off and even the Mater D if you feel so inclined.
Nice. Nice.
How does she have such a strong head?
Oh,
shit. Degenerates
man.
like you belong on
Degenerates like you. Oh, nice callback.
But because once you do get him back to his dad, he shoots up the whole casino in a fit of rage and cuts off the entire food supply to the New Vegas Strip. Oh, shit. Nailed him.
Well, that does it. None of them maniacs will ever do business with Hank Gunderson long as they live. They control the food. Well, there ain't gonna be no food. Not for anybody in this whole damn town. Let
That's
them
right.
starve. Biggest favor anyone's ever done this hellhole.
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
Nice. That's nice.
Hell, there are even tinier tribes that aren't mandatory to meet with, but worth exterminating anyway. So I'm looking at you, fiends.
What the I like how he said, worth exterminating.
You doing here? You got some kind of death wish, asshole? Final warning, asshole. All right, asshole. You just yourself.
Dang, I like this woman. Too bad she has to die.
The only annoying part about the fiends are their traps, which they end up triggering themselves most of the time.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
Did he just trigger his own trap? Oh, you
Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh god, she definitely tripped it. She definitely.
Yup.
It's even worse that these traps defy the laws of time and space. Like one time I triggered a trap and a second before it exploded, I escaped outside and thought I was safe. Little did I know that the timeline inside this building freezes once you leave it. So no matter how long I spent outside, that grenade was still 1 second away from exploding on the inside. On
What? What kind of game mechanic is that?
top of that, New Vegas saves anytime you enter a building. So I was now auto-saved right inside that building with a grenade about to explode, which eventually formed an infinite loop of dying to a grenade, loading the autosave, and dying to that same grenade.
Wow.
And over again for all of eternity. Going back inside?
Wow.
All good? All good.
Wow.
Oh, not good. Oh, shit. What happens if I load, though? Wait, what happens when I load?
Wow.
It's gonna happen forever now because it auto loads the auto save from the doorway.
That's so dumb.
Fuck, man, it's gonna go on forever.
That's so dumb.
Speaking of explosions, I don't hate the powder gangers, but for some reason they hate me. Like, their reliance on dynamite, I really admire. Why can't we be friends? I'm pretty sure all three of them just threw dynamite at me.
Oh my god.
They did. Okay, so we got a dead caravaner, we got a dead powder ganger, and what's he gonna say?
Damn. Running low on smokes again.
That's the most powder ganger answer I've ever heard. The only group I didn't bulldoze on sight were the Kings, because you can't do that to the King. And if you don't know who the King is, well, you should take a trip to Memphis and find out.
Who's the King? You believe this asshole man?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
No matter
What?
No matter how you choose to handle the tribes or who you choose to back in the Battle of Hoover Dam, the presidential assassination quest will always be funny. Because if you're back in the NCR, Mr. House, or Yes Man, you've got to prevent it from happening.
Hey,
God, that scared me, dude.
What?
Did that ranger just get blasted off that tower? Quick save. I just want to see if he's gonna take his head off. Oh fuck, he got Oswalded. Those rangers don't give. They're just standing there. Look at them. You're not gonna get away with it this time, you sneaky piece of.
Got him.
Oh, what? What?
What? Is this like a bug? Are there like bugs in the game like this? Like what the heck? What's kind of nice about this entire video so far is that this feels more like modern Russian Badger. Like it's not fully there like what he's doing right now with the suit and stuff, but like compared to the other Fallout video that he made, the way he like does the narration and kind of like his little jokes and bits, it feels a little bit more like what I'm used to seeing.
What? Mr. President! Mr. President, get down!
Oh, God!
What the fuck? I think his legs got stuck in the tower and his torso just didn't want to be here anymore. Should I call this in or just let him roam free? I actually don't know if he's any much of a threat any longer. I think that was it. Just one guy. He's on the vertebrate. Oh, you son of a... The game was rigged from the start.
Dude, he's still spaghettiing up there. Like, what is happening?
Dude is so strong, he powers through save games. Like, I just quick saved and quick loaded, and he's still here. It was around this time that I realized siding with the Legion is so much more fun, and sticking it to the dumbass NCR is just icing on the cake. Like, if I bring a missile launcher to a
What is he doing? How is he doing? Who is he doing? What?
Presidential speech and you don't find it suspicious, you deserve to have your president vaporized. Do they care? Don't even care that I'm whipping out a missile launcher right in front of the president.
Wow.
Goddamn. You dispatched President Kimball with real skill.
Yes, real skill.
Yeah.
Missile launcher from point blank.
Yeah.
The sole fact that Kaisar is suffering from a brain tumor and is prone to random fits of headache-induced rage makes his cause worth backing. You'll be talking about a quest and then out of nowhere. God damn it!
I expect that information can be used to manipulate them. Go to... God damn it!
That's so funny. It's so funny.
Lie down. If you interfere with me getting some sleep again, I'm going to have you killed.
Huh?
We will talk later.
Ah, wait, true to Kaisar.
It's not a full-strength chapter, mind you. The profligates...
Yes?
Oh, no.
The profligates?
Oh, no.
But because the game ends once the Battle of Hoover Dam is over, it's a solid...
Dude, I don't have cancer or anything in my brain, and I can definitely relate to what that feels like.
Idea to explore all the Wasteland has to offer before you finish the fight. Talk to the NCR hit squads that force you to improve your standing with the Republic or suffer the consequences. Oh no.
Since you haven't pissed yourself, I'll assume that you don't know who we are. Next time I'll bring my sickle and wear my black cloak. The NCR sends us when they want terrible things done to terrible people. You've got 3 days to improve your reputation with the NCR or we come for you without all this pleasant conversation.
None of that was pleasant. None of this entire thing that I've seen is pleasant. This whole thing, this brings me great unpleasant feelings.
Yeah, sure, you got it. I'll stop working for Kaisar. Man, you're really scary running in the other direction. The DLC is worth checking out, and even though I only played Honest Hearts to avoid making this video 2 hours long, boy was it ever worth it.
Wow.
God damn it, ambush! Ambush?
Ambush, huh?
Can I prevent this?
Huh?
Oh, shit. I don't think I can stop this. Yeah, I don't think I can stop this. I think this is designed to happen this way. Or I'm
That's
just
crazy.
hitting 20 somehow. I don't know how I hit on 20. What the fuck? Yeah, they're all dead. Forget it. Forget it. I'd highly recommend the Sneering Imperialist trait if you head to Zion, which grants you a 15% damage buff and a bonus hit in VATS against raiders, junkies, and tribals.
Dude, that sounds so good. That sounds so fun!
It's basically weaponized racism.
Ah, the racism DLC. I know exactly who I want to show this to.
Or at the very least, a racism buff. And I'm not racist, but I do appreciate doing 15% extra damage and having a bonus hit in VATS. What is that damage?
Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham.
If you're too dumb to speak my language, you're too dumb to talk to me, get
What? That makes no sense.
lost. Scheiße. Speaking of Joshua Graham, that's Kaisar's former right-hand man that lost the first Battle of Hoover Dam, which ended in him getting covered in pitch, set on fire, and tossed into the Grand Canyon.
I survived because the fire inside burned brighter than the fire around me. I fell down into that dark chasm. The flame burned on and on.
His crispy ass is the best character in all of New Vegas, and airing out an entire canyon with his pistol pack and 45 buff is some of the most fun I've ever had.
The time for talk is past. The Lord's work must be done. Make no mistake about why we are here. This is an extermination.
While Joshua Graham is in your party, any .45 caliber auto pistol you use has less spread and is twice as likely to score critical hits.
Hey, yo? What the heck, bro? He's literally cooked. Wow. That's crazy. What the?
Syracuse.
Kunaman mad. He killed all white legs. You talk. You stop.
Whatever. Joshua put a cap in General Gobbledygook here.
Huh?
And once I found my way out of Zion, it was time for the final phase of the plan. You already know what the f about to happen.
Vegas will fall.
The fight for Hoover Dam is radically different depending on which side you're on. Like, you can crush the NCR with something as simple as a hunting.
Do I have my own gamer sub stuff? No, not at the moment. I'm hoping to eventually be able to get my own stuff. It just the more people who use my code, the higher of a chance I'll be able to get my own stuff in the future. That's the goal, at least.
Shotgun or a Garand. I can already tell this is easier. So much easier than taking on the Legion. Jesus, well, apart from that little bit of friendly fire, this honestly feels like a different difficulty. Like, these Rangers f***ing suck. Did I, like, drop down to very easy? What is this?
Or you could be overpowered or overleveled. Could be that. Or maybe it's just easy mode.
Sorry, Ranger, but it's a wrap for you.
It's a wrap for you.
I'm gonna keep it a stack, Trooper. It's not safe for you right now.
Sheesh.
That's right. You and your fake power is whack. It doesn't block anything. Like, what's the point? What's the point? Going up against the Legion is a whole different ballgame. That's tricky. I mean, not that tricky, because if you slam enough Med-X, Jet, and Psycho while flat out abusing the anti-material rifle, nothing in this game is that tricky. Rip the homie.
Dude!
It's so high on a drug that your bullets start doing more damage.
Or maybe you just think it does. I don't know. It's kind of interesting, huh?
Just love that. Best feature of this game. Jesus. But still, fighting alongside the Legion is so much more fun and so much more vindicating once you get to wipe that condescending smirk off General Oliver's face.
I would sooner spit on the grave of my dead mother than let some courier walk the wasteland fuck talk to me like that.
Courier walk the wasteland Would you like to rephrase?
I think you're cast out enough to know my chances are pretty good.
Chances are pretty good?
Look at how he like shoots his little weapon. He's like pew, 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 pew. Pathetic. Oh god. Hey, should you buy more gamer subs? I mean, hell yeah, if you want more gamer subs, get yourself some more gamer subs. There's so many flavors you can get too, and there's like other like merch and other things you can get too. And there's even gamer soups and tea. So if you don't want like the energy stuff, you can get like the tea, which is pretty good. I really like gamer subs' sleepy time tea. And Gemma, thank you for the 50 bits.
Vaporize 4 Rangers. Oh, this should be good. Shut the f. The highlight for me, beyond boomers dropping high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages.
Oh yeah, let's go.
High explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. I kind of get it now.
It's pretty neat.
Was the appearance of the mysterious stranger and misfortune. Basically, there's these 2 traits where there's a random chance that a man or woman will show up in VATS and blast away the enemy you're engaging, and nothing against the mysterious stranger, but misfortune cannot be topped. Head crippling someone will always be funny. It will never. Oh, well, I guess misfortune is just gonna steal.
Wow, that is quite the VAT. That's quite the VAT.
Show. Frag rounds. I'm missing all of those. Oh, misfortune. He goes so far when she hits them. Don't you run away from me. Where is he even going?
Wow.
The closet? What? Okay.
Hello?
It seems like a weird place to... Oh, mysterious stranger, yeehaw, chuckle, in the closet of all places. In the closet. I still feel like the 40 mil kind of sucks, but I guess it's worth trying out every now and again. Oh, misfortune, that's tight. What? Where did that dude's f***ing body go?
Dude!
There she is again. And holy She is so much better than Mysterious Stranger, it's not even funny. She's like a walking artillery piece.
She just can't be stopped. Like, her auto-aim is insane.
Come on out, Oliver. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh.
That's unfortunate. Sneak attack criticals are by far the best thing in this game. Like, they just do so much damage. God, dude, look at this clown. Fuck the NCR.
Sheesh.
I don't know if the big boomer penetrates. Oh,
get him!
Misfortune's just gonna do the work for me. So it doesn't penetrate, but it still does a lot of damage.
Dude, what the heck?
Is that a misfortune hit on 2 consecutive VATs? Is this broken? Is 3 in a row possible? Could the... Well, never mind. Never mind. Degenerates like...
It's so broken. What the heck? What the heck?
Like you belong on a cross. I had to. It's the last dude. It's the last dude. And that's the story of how we crushed the NCR and took Hoover Dam. God willing, Kaisar does the same in California because Lord knows it needs to happen.
This slaughter pleases me. Perhaps in time I will be granted the honor of conquering the land known as California. For now, come. We must see to the burning of the...
Is that like a foreshadow that they would be another game based in California? Because that's kind of funny.
Dead.
Don't forget to take a sip from your trusty Vault 13 canteen on the way out. You don't want to get dehydrated in the Mojave. Just sold a bunch of human flesh to gun runners. You take a sip from your trusty Vault 13 canteen. You take a sip from your trusty Vault 13
What the
canteen. Just slaughtered an elderly couple to take a nap in their bed. Sips from canteen.
Sips from canteen.
God, dude, you take a sip from your trusty Vault 13 canteen. Blows up Brotherhood of Steel.
Oh my God.
Take sip from trusty Vault 13 canteen. You take a sip from your trusty Vault 13 canteen. I have been chugging out of this sink for the past 40 seconds to not waste a stim pack. And what am I doing while I'm chugging out of a sink? I'm taking a sip from my trusty Vault 13 canteen.
God.
And that's about it. That's all I got to say. A final the NCR for being pedantic pieces of shit.
Trolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
And make Kaisar rule the Mojave for all of eternity.
True to Kaiser.
Yes, man is also a solid option. But I'll stop now. It's time for this video to end.
We accomplished a lot together. It was fun. Take care.
Aww. What a nice, happy ending. So peaceful, so blissful, and also NCR.
And that's it. That's
Oh my God, jump scare. I'm scared. I already know what his face looks like. It's just funny. I like how he shows his face at the end. I need a waifu cup. I mean, that'd be pretty cool if I got one of those. Dude, what a great video. If you want to see the uncensored versions of these videos, then check out my Patreon where I upload all uncensored content as well as some other videos on there. And let me know what your thoughts were down in the comments below. And there's anything else you'd like to see on this channel because I upload every single day. And with that, thank you so much for watching. And remember, everything reminds you of something. Bye.